Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem HaRachach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's come and deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasserala with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another one. All right, and this is not going to be too long. I just want to address this Passover situation. Being as though, we did our Passover last month. When you bring it in, but you got brothers that bring it in this month. And it's beginning to become a circus with a lot of these different camps and groups. And this message is for you younger brothers, man, just coming in of examples of what not to be like, and also, a reminder to the older brothers, man. This is a topic that you got to stay on as well. To be that example, because we're defenders of the gospel. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Arachak. Because you got men that come into this thing and they don't shave off the old man, and like I said, they like to pick camps that really fits their lifestyles. All right. When you come into this thing, this is deadly serious, man. You turn it back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You turn it back to your heritage. All right. You're remembering who you are and the importance of the difference that you have to be from the rest of this world, man. You're separate. You're set apart. You can't be taking all these goddamn pictures now. Don't get me wrong. It's holy days when you can do that. You can have fun. You party because that's what it's there for. It's a celebration. All right, this is in remembrance. All right, that was a serious, serious, serious time. It's a solemn assembly. All right, which let's get that word solemn real quick before I hop into the scripture. Um, oh, bear with me. I might have to pull it back up. Good. But let's go here. All right, so the etymology of the word solemn, mid 14th century, solemn. All right, it says perform with due religious ceremony or reverence, sacred, devoted to religious observances, also a vow, etc. made under religious sanction. Binding, all right, from Old English, solemn, solemn, and directly from Latin solemnis, solemnis annual, which we hold it once a year, established, religiously fixed, formal, ceremonial, traditional, a deviation of solius, whole, unbroken, complete. All right, it says through the etymology of uncertain enemies, but you get the point. All right, it's a serious thing, not to be smiling and all that. I've been seeing pictures, man, of just people just taking it as they're taking it for granted, taking it as a joke, you know. And it says religious, but we know it's not a religion. This is our heritage. All right, so it's about your heritage. All right, not to be playing games and all that. All right, so let's see. You got all these different ones, but the point's already been brought out. It's not. This is a serious time. All right. And for you, and a lot of you dudes haven't been taught right, because you got leaders that's blinding you. That's why you gotta do things like this, do videos like this to remind you, to remind the people like this ain't no goddamn joke. All right, so let's go into it. This is Exodus chapter 12. We're gonna start at verse 23. It said, "For Yahweh will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two sides on the two side posts, Yahweh will pass over the door and will not suffer to destroy the destroyer to come unto you, unto your houses to smite you." Now the destroyer, who was that? That was Yahweh shot, man. All right, who's he going to send back to destroy this place and to take us out of captivity once again? All right, he did it then. He going to do it again. All right, that's why I told you what was written 4 times for I learned and for understanding. So why the hell would they be celebrating? Because they didn't know what the hell was going on. They know the instructions that they was given by Moses, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So they was like, oh my God, we got to do this. And they was trying to get the children together, and they was following rules to the T. And of course, they probably heard the screaming of the Egyptians, and it was gross darkness. So that wasn't no time where they was smiling and key and yo, hey brother, how you doing? And nah, man, it was fucking serious, man. So for you dudes and a lot of you niggas, you haven't shaving off that old man. You bringing that old man, so you still got that leaven on you, man. So you drinking, you partaking of the Passover unlawfully, man, and you bringing onto yourself damnation. But it says, all right, in verse 24, it says, "And ye shall observe this thing forever for an ordinance," like it says, "for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever. And it shall come to pass when ye become to the land which Yahweh will give you, according as he hath promised, that ye shall keep this service." All right, and that's when we went to the promised land, jacked it up there, and now we're here in Babylon again. All right, which we're celebrating it now, but you dudes is going off, man, and giving out the the wrong impression. A lot of you dudes have been compromised by Esau, and that's why you do it. You ain't supposed to be taking all these pictures and all that. It's holy days you do that, but the Passover, you don't do all that, man. That's serious. That's something sacred between you and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the brothers that you're around when you partake in the ceremony. It ain't no joking thing. It's a serious thing, man. All right? It says, verse 26, it says, "And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, What mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, It is the sacrifice of Yahweh's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Egypt, of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses. And the people bowed the head and worshipped." All right, so you're worshiping them. You're supposed to be thankful to him. Begging and pleading with, like, man, that's because he's about to do it again. You want to be found worthy to be passed over this time. To be beamed up, to be exempt from this judgment that's coming to Babylon. Not to make it look like you're still in this goddamn world, man. I'm going to read verse 28. It says, "And the children of Israel went away and did as Yahweh had commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they. So the Lord already gave them instructions, like I just said. All right, verse 29, it says, and it came to pass that at midnight Yahweh smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne, unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. So that's a serious time. It's a lot of death that happened, man. You know? And they was aware of that. And they just wanted to make sure that their children was cool, so they did what they had to do. And of course, you know, they was in the flesh, so they probably still was like, man, I hope the Lord passes us over. I pray he passes us over. So that's not no partying time. They was in fear. All right? They was in fear. All right? It says, and Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, because they heard all the screaming. Well, this one they heard all the screaming. It says, and Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry. You hear that? A great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. So you told me that's a good time? Those people was happy and rejoicing, you know? And you know Israel, man. Because they didn't know what the hell was going on, because they was stuck in their chambers where the Lord told them to go at. All right? Verse 31. It says, and he said for Moses and Aaron by night, and said, rise up and get you forth from among my people, both ye and your children of Israel, and go serve Yahweh as ye have said. So yo, they put them out, man. Like, yo, get the hell out of here, man. When they saw all that death that happened. All right? So even then, the Israelites, they was like, damn, they kicking us out. Yo, what we going to do? They didn't know what was going on. They know that they had to get the hell out of there. So they still had worries on their mind. So it's not a time to be laughing and joking. It's a time to reflect and think about what happened. All right? Put yourself in this situation and see what you will be doing. There's specific instructions for every holy day that you're supposed to follow, man. All right? So the Lord is not playing, man. So he dudes us out here, and there's so much going on. You make a mockery of him still, you know. But anyway, it says, also take your flocks and your herds, as ye have said, and be gone and bless me also. You know, so he wanted to bless him because he seen what the Lord did, man. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Arachak did in Egypt, man. And the same thing is coming to Babylon, you know, aka Sodom and Egypt. All right, the same thing is going to come here. All right, so Lord's willing, man. Don't if you see things like that, that's not the way to go. Practicing your holy day, well, the Passover, laughing and joking and all the confusion and the women taking all these different pictures and smiling like it's a fucking Easter Sunday, man. You know, that'll get your ass destroyed, man. All right, it's a solemn assembly. It's serious. Not smiling, that's what we said, the word solemn. Matter of fact, let's get the word one more time, all right? And close it out on that.